there, welcome to my channel, Katie's Empathy, and the series Powerful Feminine Energy Unleashed. Now, if you've been tuning into my channel, you've probably noticed there's been a change in the flow of videos. So I decided to slow a little bit down on the Divine Feminine because I really just want to take each card that we do and really just soak it in. Now, the way energy works to me and for me, and I'm definitely pulling these cards based on, the energy, collective energy. So it's not really the kind of thing where you can be like, oh, well, this is the message for today and only for today, and well, tomorrow it'll be useless. It doesn't really work like that, like whenever I do a daily reading, you can always expect that that reading may actually be meant to help you with something, in the future, or even, in the past, especially the day before and the day after the reading is intended for. So I want you guys to know that, these daily readings are meant to be a general reading for the time period that it's coming out, which is why I've slowed down. We're doing less cards per week so we can really chew on it, really focus on it, and really see how it plays out in our daily lives. Another thing is I've been posting a lot on Instagram, and you'll definitely want to check that out. It's Katie's Empathy at Instagram. Because there's a lot more daily readings and a lot of tarot cards. I've been pulling out some of them decks that I don't use as often, and that has really been a joy for me. And I'm so very grateful to be on this journey, and I'm thankful for anyone who is watching and all of you who have supported me. It means so very much. So, in this beginning phase of getting things started, you're gonna see some changes, but I promise you everything that I do is so that I can give you the best quality of information and of messages that I can possibly give to you. So, with that being said, we'll go ahead and pull our card for the 19th of July, which is on Friday, but keep in mind that this can also work for, to Friday the 18th and, Sunday the 20th, or Saturday the 20th, my Lord, I'm ahead of myself, Thursday the 18th, Saturday the 20th, or Sunday the 21st, dates, times, really, in the grand scheme of things, especially when we're dealing with universal energy, really specific date and times are not something that can really be hashed out. So this is just the things that are coming in right now and things to be thinking about, and of course, just one more thing before I get started. I want y'all to know that if I have accomplished anything through these readings, it's to get you all to think about how you can change yourself, how you can change your own life. And I don't think that the answers to life come in oracle cards or tarot cards or Lenormand cards. I don't truly believe that. I believe that these are tools to help us unlock secrets within ourselves, because I believe that each one of us individually knows exactly what it is we need to do for our lives, and only we can know. And I want you to be encouraged and inspired to do that work in yourself, to do that healing, to do whatever it is you need to do to find your inner wisdom, your inner truth, and everything you need to thrive and survive, to more than survive. We don't want to survive. We want to thrive. All right? So, let's go ahead and do our reading for the 19th. All right, spirit guides, I'm asking you to be here with me today. I'm asking for my higher self and the higher self of all of my viewers to also be here. Please allow us to get the messages that we need today. I also call on the divine feminine, goddess energy. Let your light shine through this reading so that we can learn wisdom from you and help us learn, help us understand. All right, well, if that doesn't go along with what I was just saying, I don't know what does. Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. And let me just, hopefully there's no glare or anything. I hope you can see that. All right. So let's find Hestia in the book and see what wisdom Hestia has for us. All right. Hestia. Hestia represents the warmth, protection, and sanctuary we feel when we know we are home. Hestia is an ancient Greek goddess of the hearth. Her name translates as fireplace or altar. She is the firstborn daughter of Cronus and Rhea. Her brother Zeus assigned Hestia the sacred position of tending to the Olympian hearth. She is known for her calm, abiding presence and her tremendous kindness. In ancient Greek culture, Hestia is the divine personification of the sacred fire that sits at the center of someone's home, as well as in the center of every town and village. She would receive the first and last sacrifices of each day. With the establishment of a new village, the flame from Hestia's public hearth and the mother city will be carried to the new home. Hestia is the fire that grounds us, the hearth we can gather around to stop our wandering. Hestia is an emblem of the warmth, safety, and nourishment of being in community. She represents that tangible and yet unseen connection between all our loved ones. And she's the calm, abiding presence that can only be found within. Wow. So, Hestia, keeper of the hearth. The hearth is actually a symbol of her, right? That fire that you go to and warm your hands at. The fire that, you sit around with your family and your loved ones. You know, nowadays we don't have hearths as often. We have kitchens though, and I don't know about y'all, but I know for me growing up, the kitchen a lot of times was the place where the whole family hung out, because of course that's where the food is getting made, so we'd be sitting on the counters helping cook dinner, and there's really just a warmth to that area of our home, and we always knew that as long as we could get in the kitchen and cook a meal together, that things were good, and that all happened around the oven, around the fire, and so I think Hestia kind of represents that community that we create, and if we can tend to the warmth and the fire in our hearts, then we find that community. We find that community around us. When your soul selects her card, Hestia created the concept of sanctuary. It's considered a sacred obligation to shelter and protect those in need. She wants us to seek those situations that allow us to feel a sense of being home, or she wants us to create that form of sanctuary for someone else. Of all the wild and crazy adventurous Greek gods and goddesses, Hestia is the most drama-free. She's the one who can be counted on, the one who fosters community and provides the stability of food and warmth and shelter when all else is coming undone. She's your grandmother goddess. She's the energy that whispers for you to just get cozy. Hestia wants you to be 1,000 leagues easier on yourself. Put a blanket over your body. Curl up with hot tea, sit before the fire of all that you've accomplished, and give your mind a break from all that you ask of yourself, right? Wow. So how can you be more kind to yourself right now? How can you kind of, when I'm thinking of like letting your heart melt a little bit, or letting like the cold exterior barrier around your heart just kind of melt, and feeling that warmth inside of you. And what does that look like for you? Does that mean curling up in bed with some Netflix with a loved one? And that's okay. Does that mean, being kind on to yourself, not pushing yourself to constantly, get things done, but letting yourself take a break and just enjoy the people around you and the love that you have for them. Hestia wants you to let kindness pervade your thoughts. She wants you to light a small fire in the center of yourself and feel safe in calling your body home. She wants you to be able to seek sanctuary within. She wants you to come home to yourself and to give yourself the love that you effortlessly offer others. Hestia is the call to become the calm harbor for your beautiful soul to thrive. When I went through a huge transformation when I went to college, and there was a teacher of mine who was actually the same age as me, and I kind of befriended her, and I would really go and talk to her, and it really helped me a lot. But she uttered life-shattering words to me. Not life-shattering, I'm sorry, like life-changing words to me. She said, be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. I think it was the first time in my life that anybody had ever told me that I needed to just be kind to myself, that I didn't have to beat myself up so often, that I didn't have to be so hard, that I didn't have to be so strong, and that I could find solace within myself, and that I didn't need the constant gratification from others. I didn't need others to accept me, because I could accept myself. I could be kind to myself. And that changed so much in my life. And I was able to do so much healing just by being kind to myself. And, there's a lot in our processes of healing, but how can you be kind to yourself? How can you be the warmth in your own self? How can you be your own heart, The meditation, am I a safe place to be? That's a crazy thought, isn't it? Of course you're a safe place to be, right? But is that always so? We are sometimes the most unsafe place for ourselves to be, because we are constantly shooting ourselves down. We're constantly living in this survival mode, this critical, we put ourselves under a critical eye. Honestly, the world is harsh enough. The world is harsh enough. You don't have to be hard on yourself. I promise. Be kind to yourself. You know, whatever that means for you right now. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. How can you find sanctuary within yourself? That way, no matter where you go or what situation you're caught up in, you still feel at home and at peace. You feel that warmth in your heart. And when you do that, your community, your tribe will be called to join you. And it's not until you do that that can happen. So take some time and be kind to yourself today. Be a safe place for you to reside. Be the person who allows yourself to be you, unaltered. And get out of your head. I know I keep saying that lately, but get out of your head. Stop overthinking it. That thing that you did that's driving you nuts, it's already happened. It's done. Let it go. You can do better, but it doesn't matter, right? Let it go and be kind to yourself. All right, well, that's what I have for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I was super excited to get back to this today. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, on Facebook. Hit me up in those messages and comments. You know, and I'm here for you. Whatever you need, just let me know, and I would so be happy to, you know, talk with you and, you know, just build a community. So without further ado, have a wonderful day, and oh right, have a beautiful, wonderful day. That's my catchphrase, I guess. I didn't mean for that to be my catchphrase, but I guess it's my catchphrase now. And yes, I know I am long-winded. And y'all have to be patient with me. I'm trying to be patient with myself. But I'm going to get the hang of this YouTube thing eventually. I've been really enjoying it. I hope you stick along for it. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. I love ya.